Hello students, let's do unitary method exercise 8b. Exercise 8b is on page number 106. Question 1. The cost of 3 by 5 kg of ghee is 96 rupees. Find the cost of first one 1 kg of ghee and the second one 5 by 8 kg of ghee. So now let's begin by saying cost of 3/5 kg of ghee is 96 rupees. So the cost of 1 kg of ghee will be 96 divided by 3 by 5 divided by 3 by 5. So this will become 96 into 5 by 3, and we can cancel 3 and 96. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9, 3 twos are 6. Now multiply 32 into 5. 32 into 5. 5 twos are 10, carry 1. 5 threes are 15 plus 1 is 16. So that is 160. So cost of 1 kg of ghee is rupees 160. Now we can find the cost of 5 by 8 kg of ghee. That is by multiplying. So 160 into 5 by 8. We can cancel here itself. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16 and the 0. So that's 20. Multiply 20 into 5. That is 100. So the cost of 5 by 8 kg of ghee is 100 rupees. So this is our answer. 2. 3.5 meters of cloth costs 168 rupees. Find the cost of 4 1 by 3 meters of the same cloth. So we have not been told the cost of 1 meter. So we have to first find that and then find the cost of 4 1 by 3 meters. So this is given to us. Let's write that down. Cost of 3.5 meters of cloth is given to us. Now we have to find the cost of 1 meter of cloth. Okay. Now 3.5 meters is more than 1 meter, isn't it? So if 3.5 meters will cost 168 rupees, 1 meter will cost less than this. That means we have to divide. So divide 168 by 3 1 by 2 meters. So this is 168 divided by, now let's convert 2 threes are 6 plus 1, 7 by 2. Now this we can write it as 168. Division will change to multiplication. 7 by 2 we write the reciprocal 2 by 7. Now let's cancel. We can cancel 7 and 168 both by 7. So let's cancel 7 first. So 7 ones are 7. Now 168, let's take 16 first. 7 twos are 14. Now after 14, 15, 16, there is 2 left. So now the number is 28. 7 fours are 28. So this one is cancelled. We've got 24. Now we can multiply 24 into 2, which is 48. So we have found the cost of 1 meter of cloth, that is 48 rupees. So now that we have found the cost of 1 meter to be 48, we can find the cost of 4 1 by 3 meters of cloth. So cost of 4 1 by 3 meters of cloth. 1 meter is 48 rupees. This is 4 meters, so more than 1 meter, isn't it? So we have to multiply. Multiply 48 into 4 1 by 3. So 48 into 4 1 by 3. So that becomes 48 into, let's convert, 3 fours are 12 plus 1 13. 13 by 3. We can cancel 3 and 48 by 3. 3 ones are 3. Now take 4. 3 ones are 3. There's 1 left. 18. So 3 sixes are 18. Now let's multiply 16 into 13. So 16 into 13. 3 sixes are 18, carry 1. 3 ones are 3 plus 1, 4. Now start with 0. 1 6 are 6, 1 ones are 1. Now let's add it up. 8. 4 plus 6 is 10, carry 1, 2. So what do we have here? The cost of 4 1 by 3 meters of cloth is rupees 208. So we have found the cost. It is 208 rupees. Question 3. A wristwatch loses 10 seconds in every 8 hours. In how much time will it lose 15 seconds? So in how much time? So we start our statement by saying time. Okay, and we'll write what's given to us. Time taken by a wristwatch to lose 10 seconds is 8 hours. This is given to us already. Now we need to know the time taken by the wristwatch to lose 1 second. So that's our second statement. So for 10 seconds, it takes 8 hours. If it has to lose only 1 second, it will take less time. So it is division. 8 divided by 10. So here this is 8 divided by 10 hours. So this is the time taken by the wristwatch to lose 1 second. Now that we know that the time taken is so much for 1 second, we can find out the time taken for 15 seconds. So the time taken by the wristwatch to lose 15 seconds is going to be more. 1 second is so much, so 15 seconds means it's going to be more than that. That means it's multiplication. So 8 by 10 into 15. We have to multiply this. Now we can cancel 10 and 15 by 5. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. We can cancel 2 and 8 by 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. Now let's multiply the numerators. 4 3s are 12. So we have found the answer. The time taken by the wristwatch to lose 15 seconds will be 12 hours. So let's write the answer here. So that is 12 hours to lose 15 seconds. So this is our answer. Question 4. In 2 days and 20 hours, a watch gains 20 seconds. Find how much time the watch will take to gain 35 seconds. So first thing we're going to do is convert 2 days and 20 hours to hours. So let's do that so that both the units are the same and we can have one unit so that our working becomes easier. So here 2 days, first we'll convert that into hours. So we know that in one day there are 24 hours, isn't it? We have 24 hours. So in 2 days we will have 24 into 2, that is 48 hours. So we have converted this one, 2 days to 48 hours. Now let's look at this 20 hours. It's already in hours. So all we have to do is simply add it. So when you add, what do you get? 8, 4 plus 2 is 6. We get 68 hours. So what have we done? We have converted 2 days and 20 hours to 68 hours. So that we have only one unit and our working becomes easier. So let's see the first statement again. In 68 hours, a watch gains 20 seconds. And we have to find the time. So our statement will start with time. Time taken for a watch to gain 20 seconds is 68 hours. So we've written that. Now we have to find the time taken for the watch to gain 1 second. So that is our next statement. So for 20 seconds, it took 68 hours. 1 second, it will be much less than that. If it is less, it is division. So that will be 68 divided by 20. So the time taken is 68 by 20 hours. So this you can reduce it to the lowest term or you can leave it like this and carry on with your working. Now we have to find the time taken for the watch to gain 35 seconds. So let's write that the time for the watch to gain 35 seconds. For 1 second it took 68 by 20 hours. For 35 seconds it will take much more than that. More means it is multiplication. 68 by 20 into 35. Now since it's multiplication we can cancel. We can cancel 20 and 35 both by 5. So let's do that. 5 4s are 20 and 5 7s are 35. Now 68 and 4 also can be cancelled. That means 68 is divisible by 4. So let's do that division itself. 68 divided by 4. 4 1s are 4 minus 2, bring down 8, 28, 4 7s are 28 minus. So now what do we have? We have 17 here. Okay. So I can cancel this and this. So I have 17 here. Now let's multiply the numerator 17 into 7. 17 into 7. 7 sevens are 49. Carry 4. 7 ones are 7 plus 4 is 11. 119. So the time taken by the watch to gain 35 seconds is 119 hours. Now let's get back to days and hours because that's how we were given in the question, isn't it? 2 days and 20 hours. So let's convert this to days and hours. So we know that 24 hours make one day. So 119 hours. How many days will it make? That means we have to divide 119 by 24. So let's do that division. 119 divided by 24. Now 24 into 4 is 96. That's the closest we can get. Okay. Now let's subtract. 9 minus 6 is 3. Now here we have to borrow. 11 minus 9 is 2. So let's stop with that. Now our quotient will be days and our remainder will be hours. So now what do we have there? We have 4 days and 23 hours. 4 days, 23 hours. So we have got the answer. The time taken for the watch to gain 35 seconds is this answer. 4 days and 23 hours. 4 days and 23 hours. Question 5. 50 men mow 32 hectares of land in 3 days. How many days will 15 men take to move it? So here, this much of land, 32 hectares of land was first mowed by 50 men. Now they're asking us, now how long will it take for 15 men to mow it? So first we have to find out how long it will take for one man to do it. So the question is how many days? So we start our statement by saying number of days and we write what is given to us already. Number of days taken by 50 men to mow the land. So we don't have to mention 32 hectares because it's the same land. Okay. So we just say to mow the land, it takes 3 days. So 50 men to mow that land, it takes 3 days. Now we have to find the number of days taken by one man. Now if 50 men did it, they were able to finish in 3 days. If one man has to do it alone, he's going to take many days, isn't it? Because he's doing all alone, all by himself. So he needs more time. That means multiplication. 3 into 50. So let's multiply 3 into 50. So multiply 3 into 5, 5 threes are 15, add the 0. So for one man, it will take 150 days. That's a lot of time, isn't it? But that's because he is doing it alone. Now we are asked to find how many days will 15 men take. So number of days taken by 15 men. If one man takes 150 days all by himself, when 15 men come, it's going to take less days because they're all working together. So if it is less, it's division. 150 divided by 15. So let's do that. 150 divided by 15. So let's write it in the form of a fraction. 150 divided by 15. We can multiply 15 into 10. 15 tens are 150. So 15 ones are 15. 15 tens are 150. So 10 by 1 is 10. So what have we found? We have found the number of days taken by 15 men to mow the land, and that is 10 days. So they take 10 days to mow the land. So this is our answer. Question 6. The wages of 10 workers for 6 days in a week are 1,200 rupees. Now what are the 1 day wages? Okay, now we have to find the 1 day wages of 1 worker and of 4 workers. Now we don't know the 1 day wages of 10 workers. We only know for 6 days. So first we need to find for 1 day for 10 workers and then we can find these answers. Let's begin by saying wages of 10 workers for 6 days a week, which is already given to us as 1,200. Now we have to find the wages of 10 workers for 1 day. Okay, so we have it only for 6 days. We don't have their 1 day wages. So we have to carry on the same thing for 1 day. Now 10 workers get 1,200 for 6 days. So 1 day they will get only something less than this, isn't it? That means we have to divide 1,200 divided by 6. So let's do that. 1,200 divided by 6. So we can cancel. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12 and 2 zeros 200. So the 1 day wages of 10 workers is 200 rupees. This is for 1 day. Now we can find the wages of 1 worker for 1 day. So 10 workers get 200 rupees. So one worker will get less than that, isn't it? So that means 200 divided by 10. So let's write this as a fraction. 200 divided by 10, and let's cancel. We can cancel here and here. That means wages of one worker per day or one day is 20 rupees. So one day wages, here they're asking us one day wages. One day wages of one worker is 20 rupees. Now we have to find the one-day wages of 4 workers. So the wages of 4 workers for one day will be, now for one worker it is 20 rupees. So 4 workers it's going to be more than that. So that is multiplication, 20 into 4. 20 into 4 is 80. So that is 80 rupees. So what have we found now? We have found the one day wages of 4 workers, which is 80 rupees. So let's write it there, 80 rupees. So we have found both the answers. Here we have found the one day wages of one worker, 20 rupees. The one day wages of 4 workers is 80 rupees. We'll stop with this for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.